What a man can be, he must be. Creativity exists in every individual. What is necessary to change a person is to change his awareness of himself. Love is the only rational act. The ability to be in the present moment is a major component of mental wellness. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. If you deliberately plan on being less than you are capable of being, then I warn you that you'll be unhappy for the rest of your life. We are all capable of becoming something good and noble. One's only rival is one's own potentialities. One's only failure is failing to live up to one's own possibilities. The fact is that people are good. Give people affection and security, and they will give affection and be secure in their feelings and behavior. A musician must make music, an artist must paint, a poet must write, if he is to be ultimately at peace with himself. The ability to be human is rooted in our capacity for self-transcendence. One can choose to go back towards safety or forward towards growth. Growth must be chosen again and again. Fear must be overcome again and again. The story of the human race is the story of men and women selling themselves short. To the man who only has a hammer, everything he encounters begins to look like a nail. It is not normal to know what we want. It is a rare and difficult psychological achievement. I can feel guilty about the past, apprehensive about the future, but only in the present can I act. The sacred is in the ordinary. It is to be found in one's daily life, in one's neighbours, friends and family, in one's own backyard. If the essential core of a person is denied or suppressed, he gets sick, sometimes in obvious ways, sometimes in subtle ways, sometimes immediately, sometimes later. The most fortunate are those who have a wonderful capacity to appreciate again and again, freshly and naively, the basic goods of life, with awe, pleasure, wonder, and even ecstasy. Self-actualized people live more in the real world of nature than in the man-made mass of concepts, abstractions, expectations, beliefs, and stereotypes that most people confuse with the world. Self-knowledge is not a mere matter of introspection. It requires seeing oneself in a mirror. We fear our highest possibilities. We are generally afraid to become that which we can glimpse in our most perfect moments, under conditions of great courage. The necessary thing to do is not to fear mistakes, to plunge in, to do the best that one can, hoping to learn enough from blunders to correct them eventually. Seeing is better than being blind, even when seeing hurts. False optimism, sooner or later, means disillusionment, anger, and hopelessness. The most stable and therefore the healthiest self-esteem is based on deserved respect from others, rather than on external fame or celebrity or unwarranted adulation. Not allowing people to go through their pain and protecting them from it may turn out to be a kind of overprotection, which in turn implies a certain lack of respect for the integrity and the intrinsic nature of the future development of the individual. Growth and improvement can come through pain and conflict. The needs for safety, belonging, love relations, and for respect can be satisfied only by other people, only from outside the person. A person in this dependent position cannot really be said to be governing himself or in control of his own fate. Obviously, the most beautiful fate, the most wonderful good fortune that can happen to any human being is to be paid for doing that which he passionately loves to do. What you don't know has power over you. Knowing it brings it under your control and makes it subject to your choice. Ignorance makes real choice impossible. Where we know fully and completely, suitable action follows automatically and reflexly. Choices are then made without conflict and with full spontaneity. Human needs arrange themselves in hierarchies of prepotency. The appearance of one need usually rests on the prior satisfaction of another, more prepotent need. Man is a perpetually wanting animal. What you can become, you must become. How good a society does human nature permit? How good a human nature does society permit? You will either step forward into growth or step backward into safety. Be independent of the good opinion of others.